Hey Pisces, this is Leah with Half Moon Tarot. I will be doing your February 2024 reading. I've already meditated over the cards and asked that Spirit bring whatever is necessary for you to hear, for you to know, expect, and be prepared for. Okay, Pisces. So coming into February 2024, we're coming in with the Page of Swords, the Four of Coins, the King of Coins. It's like you got your mind on your money and your money on your mind, right? You are trying to think of ideas in which you can increase your profit flow. You are trying to just make some money. Like, how can I make some money this month or even this year? And one thing that I'm going to jump down to the Four of Swords, and one thing that I will warn you about is exhausting yourself in this space to make money. Okay. The middle row of the Star and the Knight of Cups lets me know that it has to come from an authentic place. When you are going to make money, Pisces, it has to come from an authentic place. It has to come from a place of experience. It has to really center and evolve around you and your experiences if you want to make some extra money this month or this year, or if you're trying to come up with ideas in which to do so, in which to act on. Okay. What I won't do is over exhaust yourself on this, right? It also speaks to those Pisces that have been spending excessively. Okay. It's like, if you see it, I want it, I got it, I bought it. Okay. Girl, don't do it. I did it. I already did it, right? And it's like, Pisces, really sit back and think about if you really need whatever it is, right? If you're buying it out of pleasure, or if you're buying it out of necessity, right? And we are putting the toiletries in a different category. We are putting the food in a different category. This is more like, are you investing your money that is, I don't want to say play money, but the money after all the bills and things are paid, right? That free money that you have after that, where are you investing it? Where are you investing your money? And I think that is something that you need to be thinking about this month, Pisces. Where do you want to invest your money? What stocks do you want to invest it in? And I think that's where that middle row comes in at. What is it that you invest your money in? Consistently, right? What type of products are you buying consistently where you can start to invest your money into that stock? Okay. I think that this is the time for you to start researching that information. I think that it is time for you to start investing in those companies, in those products. Just make sure that it is not out of excessive want, right? Like I'm already investing my money into these products, so I might as well make money off of it. That's what I mean. It's like, you're not just going out and purchasing stuff that you're not even going to be using within a week or a month or so. It is something that we've purchased on a whim, right? We're doing all this excessive money spending, but we really don't have anything to show for it. So Pisces, really get your finances in order this month, right? It is going to be important for you to actually physically see where your money is going. So pull up your bank statements, write it out with a pen and paper, not an Excel spreadsheet. Something that is going to bring some emotional ties to the money that you're spending. I don't think you realize the amount of money you're spending or what you're spending it on, because there's no tracking it. Right? I believe that money becomes harder to track if we're just swiping a card and we're not physically seeing where that money is going. Like, it's not coming out of our hands into someone else's hands like paper money, right? There is an emotional attachment to paper money, and there's less of an emotional attachment to cards, debits, credits, whatever it is, because we just, like, in some way the human psyche just feels like it's unlimited there, right? When it's very limited to the amount of money that you make, right? So just be looking at where your funds are going this month. And I think that that is going to help you to look at what it is that you can better invest your money into. I actually saw this girl on TikTok not too long ago that when she wants to make a purchase, she writes it down first, right? She has this full list of things that she wants to purchase in 2024, and when the time is right and when the necessity hits, she will purchase it. She did it last year, and half of her list wasn't even checked off because she found that it was an impulsive purchase that she would have made instead of really sitting with, what am I going to do with this thing once it is made, once it is purchased, right? What am I actually investing my money into? And is it something that I am doing for need, or is it something that I'm doing for impulsive wants, right? That instant gratification. And I know that a lot of us enjoy instant gratification every once in a while, but Pisces, you're making it excessive. Okay. February 2024, watch the money that you spend. Okay. Keep track of the money that you spend. I think that going back to the star card, this is something that is super duper important for you this month. That is why it is important for you to start to track it this month. The star card talks about stripping away, right? Emptying out, decluttering, right? Centering yourself, right, in that space. So this month it is time to declutter. It is time to, get rid of those jackets. Some of them are still have price tags on them, and you bought them 3 years ago and you still haven't worn them, but yet here you are looking on Shein or different websites for other jackets. You know what I mean? So it is time for you to start to look at how you're spending your money. Okay, because as I see it right now, it's excessive. So start to declutter. It is time for spring cleaning. Okay, and it's time for you to start spring cleaning in February because you got a lot of stuff to spring clean. All right. Going down into the Four of Swords with the Knight of Cups. Now, those paired together, that could bring up a lot of stress for some people, right? Because something we were so emotionally connected to is now bringing us a lot of grief. For my Pisces that have a credit card debt, this brings us a lot of grief. Some of us may not be able to sleep at night knowing that we have this type of debt on our shoulders. So this is your month to start to come up with a plan, going back to the Page of Swords, coming up with some type of plan in order to master our finances. How can we pay this credit card off in the shortest amount of time in order for us to get our debt back in order, right? I think that once you get through this, Pisces, once you start to physically see where your money is going, where you're actually investing your money and spending it, it will allow you to make wiser decisions, which is where the King of Coins comes in, right? So the King of Coins talks about somebody that is making residual income, right? Getting return on investments because now they're making smarter investments and they don't have to do that much work, right? I know that for my Pisces, you want the easy way, right? And who doesn't want the easy way, first of all, right? And I think the way that we get to that easy way is through education. No matter, especially about ourselves, going back to the star card, especially about ourselves, right? Because we can make better decisions based on how we're spending, where we're spending, what we're spending it on, in order to have the wisdom of what to do and what not to do with your finances, right? But going back to that Four of Swords and that Knight of Cups, that emotional tie to who we are right now and who we could be if we're stripped. Oh, and the spring cleaning. And I take that deep breath because, we want to, we have a certain vibe about us, right? And that comes visually, that comes physically, that comes mentally. And you are still that vibe, Pisces, with or without the visuals, right? You are still that vibe. So do not allow the materialistic, tangible things to define who you are. Okay. It is super duper important for you to remember this because it is going to change the way that you are spending money. And on top of that, looking at the Four of Coins, there could come to a time where you're going to need those finances in the future. Okay, you're going to need to start to build a nest egg in order for survival to be possible. Pisces, I hope this resonates with you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next month.